Eala secures wild card in historic PH Women's Open 2026. Filipina tennis star Eala is set to make a landmark homecoming after being named a wild card entry for the first ever Philippine Women's Open, scheduled from January 26 to 31, 2026 at the Rizal Memorial Tennis Center in Manila. Eala's participation, like that of the other players on the entry list, remains subject to results at the Australian Open in Melbourne, as the Philippine Women's Open coincides with the second week of the season's first Grand Slam. Still, her expected appearance as a wild card underscores the tournament's commitment to spotlighting homegrown talent on a global stage. Leading the field is world number 45 Tatiana Maria, whose remarkable 2025 season became one of the sport's most compelling stories. At 37, the German veteran became the oldest player to win a WTA singles title since Serena Williams in 2020 after lifting the Queen's Club Trophy in London, a run that included multiple upsets and a straight sets win over Amanda Anisimova in the final. Also set to make her Manila debut is Argentina's Solana Sierra, who enjoyed a breakout 2025 campaign, cracking the top 100 and reaching a career-high number 64. Now she's world number 66. Sierra turned heads with a fourth-round run at Wimbledon as a lucky loser and captured her maiden WTA 125 title at the Mallorca Women's Championship. China's world number 57 Xinyu Wang adds further depth to the draw. A proven force in both singles and doubles, Wang is a Grand Slam champion after winning the 2023 Roland Garros doubles title with Si Suwei and arrives in Manila fresh off her first WTA Tour final appearance in Berlin. Completing the list of marquee names is world number 69 Dana Vekic of Croatia, who reached a career-high world ranking of number 17 in January 2025. Her rise followed a standout 2024 season capped by a semi-final run at Wimbledon, where she bowed out to eventual finalist Jasmine Paolini. The tournament will be staged at the historic Rizal Memorial Tennis Center, which is currently being renovated through joint efforts with the Philippine Sports Commission NSTIAC, National Sports Tourism Interagency Committee, and the Philippine Tennis Association. Organizers are expected to release the doubles entry list, draw ceremony details, ticketing information, and other tournament updates in the coming weeks. The tournament is a 32-size main draw with 24 direct entries, 4 wild cards and 4 qualifiers. There will also be a 16-player qualifying draw and a 16 main draw doubles event. Eala's wild card moment, a milestone for Philippine tennis and a beacon of hope. In the heart of Manila, under the tropical sun where tennis courts echo with the bounce of dreams, a new chapter is being written in Philippine sporting history. Eala, widely celebrated as the Filipina tennis phenomenon, has secured a wild card entry into the inaugural Philippine Women's Open 2026. This may sound like a simple gesture of inclusion, but for many, it represents something far greater, a symbol of achievement, inspiration, and a nation's growing embrace of the global tennis stage. ABCBN. A wild card that means more. A wild card isn't just an entry ticket. It's an acknowledgement, from organizers and from the sport itself, that a player matters, that her journey resonates beyond world rankings and statistics. For Eala, being awarded a wild card into the first ever Philippine Women's Open is both a homecoming and a recognition of rising global prominence. This historic tournament, slated to be a premier WTA event held at Rizal Memorial Sports Complex, anchors women's professional tennis in the Philippines for the first time ever. To see a Filipino star participate on home soil isn't merely symbolic, it's magnetic. It pulls dreams forward, encourages young athletes, and gives countless fans someone of their own to rally behind. GMA Network. Tracing the rise, from Quezon City to the world stage. To understand the weight of this milestone, we must rewind and follow Eala's incredible ascent. Born in the Philippines and raised with unwavering support from her family, her mother a former athlete, Eala's journey was never destined to be ordinary. She trained with determination, cultivated by hours under the sun and on hard courts, always dreaming of something bigger than immediate victories. In 2025, it became clear she was one of the world's most exciting young tennis talents. At the Miami Open, one of the most prestigious tennis events in the world, Eala entered as a wild card ranked outside the traditional elite. Instead of merely participating, she stoned the tennis world by defeating top players, including former Grand Slam winners like Jelena Ostapenko and Madison Keys, and stunning world number 2 Iga Swiatek in straight sets. This remarkable run took her all the way to the semifinals, a feat unheard of for Filipinos and rare for wild card entrants in WTA history. Wikipedia +1. Such achievements are not just career highlights, they are cultural landmarks. They're the kinds of moments that give aspiring athletes permission to believe that they too can transcend geographical boundaries and compete on the global stage. More than just a tournament, the Philippine Women's Open 2026 is not merely another event in the WTA calendar, it's a turning point. For the first time, professional women's tennis returns home to a country where volleyball, basketball, and boxing have traditionally dominated headlines. The impact goes beyond wins and losses. It is about visibility, representation, and empowerment. And Eala stands at the center of this narrative. Her wild card entry symbolizes not just her participation, but a celebration of Filipino talent at a level historically dominated by athletes from traditional tennis powerhouses. Imagine this. A young girl from Davao sees Alex step onto the court in Manila. The crowd roars with flags and energy. A seed of ambition is planted, a seed that says, I belong here too. One tournament, infinite ripples. A single tournament can ripple outward. The Philippine Women's Open may attract international stars, media attention, and increased interest from sponsors and global tennis entities. But its deeper impact will be felt most in the hearts of Filipino tennis hopefuls, players who for the first time can see a clear path from local courts to global arenas. Alex's role as a participant, and likely as a crowd favorite, amplifies this effect. Every serve she makes in Manila will carry more weight than points in a draw. It will echo in community courts, collegiate gyms, and neighborhood parks where young Filipinos chase their own tennis dreams. Her presence alone validates years of grassroots development, hints at better training infrastructures, and can inspire parents, coaches, and local sports administrators to invest more in the sport. The weight of expectations, and the grace to carry them. With success come expectations, both from the nation and from within. Alex's extraordinary feat in Miami last year elevated her not just in rankings, but in the hopes of millions. Her achievements also include being the first Filipino to win a Grand Slam match and breaking into the WTA Top 100, milestones that speak to both her grit and potential.